It's okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Unity of New Westminster. Let us stand, and we are going to sing our opening song. We have no live musicians today. We're going to sing one of my favorite songs by Daniel Nahmod. It's called My Soul is Welcome Here. So let's all stand and sing. Good morning once again, everyone. It is so good to see you today. I am Reverend Rhona Segarra, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all here to Unity of New Westminster on November 2nd, 2025, the Day of the Dead, November 2nd. Now, I wish I had decided to make that today's talk, but next year we'll do that on the first Sunday after Halloween, for sure. It is lovely to see you all here, whether you are joining us for the very first time or whether you are returning to us either from last week or from a long time ago. Welcome and welcome back. And if you are joining us online, either live or sometime in the future, then on behalf of all of us here at Unity in New Westminster, hello and welcome. We're so glad that you're here joining us today. We gather every week to consider ideas for full and abundant living. We draw on the teachings of Jesus, who we consider our primary way shower and example, and we honor that there's wisdom to be found in faith traditions all over the planet. There's wisdom to be found in songs and in story and in life experiences and in movies, and anywhere where we are open to seek it, insight might appear. We honor every person's right to choose their own spiritual path. All are welcome here. All are worthy here. All are celebrated here. And our goal and our prayer for you is that you leave here today with ideas and tools for a contented, connected, and calm life. Let us begin our service today in a time of centering prayer. We give thanks. We give thanks that we are on the traditional and unceded territory of the Kakite First Nation, that we gather here today to laugh together, to sing together, to consider ideas for full and abundant living, and to be reminded of our connection, one with each other. To be reminded that there is only one power, only one creative energy. And it is in that creative energy that we each live and breathe and have our being. We embrace the idea that whatever the God of our understanding may be, it is one. That there is no spot that power is not. And that includes each of us. We are one. And it is from this awareness and reminder of our oneness that we step into the power of our creative energy. And we use that energy to intend, to bless. And we intend love and peace and healing and contentment and calm and wisdom for every person. We imagine joy touching and filling each person. We imagine peace and love and knowing that they matter, filling each person. And for this time to come together, for this time to use our energy in such an intentional way, we give thanks. We say amen. And I'm going to invite Dorothy to come and read the daily word for us. Hold it there.
Hello, I'm Dorothy, and today's daily word theme is freedom. I walk in freedom along the paths of life. Each day is an opportunity to live more fully from my spiritual nature. Spiritual freedom means there is an enduring reality beyond the limits and confines of worldly experience. This understanding helps me keep my life in proper perspective. Even if I have obligations to meet or other demands on my time, I can return my attention to the realm of spirit, where I am perfectly and completely free and unfettered. I am liberated as I claim my spiritual freedom, knowing I choose my thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Even if I feel limited by my current circumstances, I can still do my inner spiritual work to claim my freedom in prayer and manifest it in my life. This reading was inspired by Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. For freedom Christ has set us free. Stand firm, therefore, and do not submit again to a yoke of slavery. And now let's sing the song When I Pray.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God.
I invite you to close your eyes with me if that feels comfortable for you. And if you prefer your eyes to remain open, then allow the gaze to rest gently on a place in front of you. Give yourself this gift, the peaceful pause. Notice your breath how you are being breathed by life. How there's an exhale and an inhale. And if you can, allow that inhale to be just a little deeper than normal. Then move your body. Notice in your body any places that feel tense and tight. And imagine that breath moving to that place in your body and allow it, invite it to rest. Notice your thoughts. And promise that busy mind of yours that you will return to all the things that it's inviting your attention for, that you will come back to it. And invite your mind to still for now. And then drop your awareness to your chest and to your belly. And imagine breathing from this place. Consider the words of that song we just sang. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper into my God. Imagine that we are now in a time of prayer. A time of silent openness. Where just as we inhale and exhale with our breath, so with prayer, we inhale openness, an opening to insight. And we exhale an intention. And when we are in this field of openness, it's as if we touch a different part within us. It is the place where love and peace and wisdom reside. And it may not have the word God for you. You may prefer a creator, wisdom, a self. In this place, we go deeper. What does your God, your creator, yourself want you to know? What is the question that you are seeking an answer for from yourself, your God, your Creator? Rest in this silence. And allow whatever bubbles up to fill you. Let your love go deeper.
You will do amazing things with the choice each new day brings. And with every step you take, bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is found in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Oh, the places you will go and the people you will know. Don't worry when or where or how. You don't have to know right now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. You will do amazing things. Amazing. So close your eyes and take a breath and smile. You don't have to work it out, just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come when you're out there having fun. So close your eyes and take a breath and smile. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things.
A few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, we did a whole series of asking questions, and then I would answer questions, and we didn't get to all of them. And there were 2 questions that I said we were going to leave for standalone Sundays. One of them was about forgiveness, which we will address in a few weeks. And the other was about this idea of metaphysical interpretation. What does it mean? So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the stories within us, the idea of metaphysical interpretation. And I had planned a certain talk. I had got it all ready, and I might still do it. And this morning I woke up and I'm like, hang on, that doesn't explain it as well. Like one example doesn't explain it as well as several. So I'm going to just do what I can to throw a couple of examples at you of how metaphysical interpretation works and how it can have meaning even for stories that at first don't appear to make sense. What do I mean when I say metaphysical interpretation? Well, if you look at any story anywhere, whether it's in a Bible or some other scripture, or if it's a fairy tale, or if it's a love story, or if it's a shoot 'em up, or if it's a superhero story, what you'll notice is that you can normally appreciate the story for what it is. So at one level, it's just entertainment. And that's nothing wrong with that. It's lovely. If you go a little deeper, you can sometimes find that there is a metaphor, something where, the bad guy represents all the bad guys in the world, and the good guys represent all the heroes in the world, and so on. And you have, the mean politician and the hero who is going to come and save the day. And often you can see that play out in our world. And we think of that as being a metaphor. That is something which is a story that we can relate to in our world out there. Well, metaphysical interpretation literally means beyond the physical. And it's the idea of taking a story and not seeing it as anything that is that my music? Could be. Don't know. That there is something that is not physical. It's not just a metaphor about people and the planet and the things around us, but it's something that's more inner. And that's what metaphysical interpretation is. And I have found that the easiest way to look at metaphysical interpretation is literally to put the word in us after pretty much every sentence or descriptor or place. Because what we find, and I'm sure that all of us at times can identify with this, is that there are times where, you know that picture that we used to see of a devil on this shoulder and an angel on this shoulder whispering in your ear? Well, what if it's not just a devil and an angel, but there's a police officer and a judge and a teacher and a mom figure who is saying, "You can do it, honey," and then a stronger a person saying, "Maybe not." And you have all of these voices in your head giving you all of these different signals about what is true. On top of that, a friend of mine is a psychologist, and she is of the very firm belief that we as adults still carry with us every age we've ever been. And sometimes those ages get to run the show. And so we're walking around in adult bodies and sometimes behaving exactly like the tantrum-loving toddler. So the whole idea of metaphysical interpretation is to see it differently. And there are some times when by doing so, we get a whole different appreciation about the stories in Scripture. So I pulled out, and I'm just going to touch on a couple briefly just to show you. For example, if you think about the creation story, it starts out with the idea, in the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Well, metaphysically, the heavens represent sort of this higher consciousness that we would like to aspire to live from. And the earth represents the material world in which we live and sometimes act in a way that is angel, and sometimes act in the way that is devil, and sometimes all those other creatures as well. So when we think of it this way, we have this really powerful idea that in the beginning, God, creator, created not just the spiritual part of us, the heavens, but also the earth. Also, all of that other stuff, our material behaviors, our physical behaviors, how we interact with other people, it falls into Unity's first principle that there is no spot that God is not. It's all included. So, we have this higher part of us, the heavens, the higher part of us, the spirit, the awareness, the intention, the energy, as well as the earth, the outer part, the physical manifestation that we see, how we act, how we speak, and so on. And then, from that, we get day one. And God said, let there be light. So this is the aha moment. Where's the light in us? It's when we are in darkness, and then we realize that there is just something that we could move towards. A spark, an idea, the light in us. And we actually think there's a different way. We sometimes say things like, I had a light bulb moment. Let there be light. So there's this awakening within us. And then the next part of the creation story we see is that God creates the lands and the plants. And this part then represents the growth of these ideas. That's like we've seeded something simply by the light coming up to us. And then from that seed, life starts to grow. The seed of the idea takes hold, and life starts to grow. So if you think of plants as being part of our garden of consciousness, at this point it's like as this thing starts to bloom. And then God creates the sun and the moon and the stars. The order that comes with, okay, we've got this thing that is starting to bloom. Now we're going to encourage it to grow and become a part of who we are. And there's a rhythm that comes to that, and an integration that comes to that. And it becomes part of our light in the darkness, or our darkness in the light. It becomes part. And then we have the birds and the fish that appear. Well, birds, metaphysically, in real life, they fly. Metaphysically, they respond, or we think of them as ideas that come and take flight from us. And then we have fish. And the fish represent our thinking and our thoughts, and how they also take hold and become a part of who we are. And then the humans show up. And the humans are the integration of all of it. And we're told that we're made in the image and likeness of Creator. What does that mean? Well, if there's no spot that God is not, then God is all that we are. Thankfully, we are not all that God is. Because we know that there is more to us than just us. There's more interacting with us than we can at times always control. But to think in terms of we are darkness and light, we are heaven and earth, that we are ideas, and that we are, whatever I said the fishies were, I have to go back and find them, thoughts. When you start thinking of it that way, God is all we are. Have you ever thought of yourself as God walking around? It might change how you see yourself, and certainly how you interact with other people. God's not just out there. It's also who we are. And then we find that there's day 7, a rest. a period of resting in us, allowing things to integrate, allowing things to sort of settle and find their rhythm. That goes back to that sun and moon and stars and the idea that things are always in flow. It doesn't mean that we stop. It means that we give ourselves time to catch up with what we are doing and what we are creating. And I think of it as the time for meditation and prayer. So there's how you can take a simple creation story that some people believe literally, which is lovely. If it makes them feel good, why wouldn't we let them have that? And then we have some who see it metaphorically. Great. But we can also see it metaphysically. That when you have an idea, a light that appears in the darkness, that there are there's this flow that happens where we have this light. And then we have this insight and clarity about what could be. And then we engage in the process of not allowing water, forgot about the sky, that the water appears. And we don't want to be flooded. We want to recognize that there is a separation between the sky and the light. Anyway, that's one example. Not the one I was going to talk about, but also one that's important to just get a sense that you can take any story and go, where's the light in me? Where's the darkness in me? Where am I? Let me give you what I was going to talk about, because it's another example of this. And the reason I like this one is that this story is that when it's a teaching of Jesus, it is from the Sermon on the Mount. And when I first read it, I was like, what? This is where metaphysical interpretation is awesome, is in the what? Here it is. Let me see if I can get to the next slide here. There we go. So Jesus says, come to terms quickly with your accuser while you're on your way to the court with him, or your accuser may hand you over to the judge, and the judge may hand you over to the guard, and you will be thrown in prison. Truly, I tell you, you will never get out until you have paid the last penny. Do you understand why I would go, what? Anybody else going, what? So at first glance, it doesn't make sense. It's like, hang on a second. Somebody just accused me. Presumably, it's unjustly accused. And now you're telling me that I have to become buddies with him or I'm going to go in prison? And even as I'm saying this to you, can you see the wisdom? Because even if it is someone out there who is accusing you of something that is unjust and that you believe or know to be untrue, do you see that if you don't come to terms with whatever it is that they're saying, that you are going to suffer? Because what will happen is there's going to be a part of you that's going to be working it. The judge part of you is going to work it, and then it's going to be something that you're going to carry with you, and how you interact with other people and so on is going to be painful. So even out here, like physically speaking with people, who are accusing you come to terms makes a lot of sense. Because then you're not carrying that thing with you. But metaphysically is where the juice becomes juiciest. And that is that what you see is this. First, there you are, going along happy as can be, thinking that you're the king of the castle, because you are the king of your castle. And then somebody comes along and they point their fingers at you, and then you get upset, and then you get so upset that they get upset, and then you go to the courtroom and the judge says, you're guilty, and then they send you to the guard, and then they send you to the prison, and then this is what you look like. But what if we looked at it metaphysically? What if we saw, come to terms with the accuser in you? Notice it says your accuser. What if it's not talking about the accuser out there? What if it's talking about one of the voices within you, which is your accuser? Then the invitation is to align and connect and make peace with, and potentially even make friends with that voice within you that is accusing you of some sort of deficiency or some sort of inadequacy. Notice then it says, while you're on the way to court with him. What that says to me is that A, that accusing voice is always with you. You're on your way to court with him. And B, that it's an ongoing thing. It always happens. So judgment is always with you. And then we see the accuser will hand you over to the judge. Well, the critic in you will hand you over to the judge. It's like we have this inner courtroom going on with judge and jury and bailiff and all kinds of other stuff. And the inner critic is going to turn you over to the judge, and the judge is going to say guilty, and then it's going to turn you over to a protector, a guard. Now, the guard in you is someone who is actually designed to keep you safe. Anybody heard of the relatively new movement called internal family systems? It's called IFS. And basically, my understanding of it is that it is a form of metaphysics. Because what it's saying is you have all of these characters and voices within you that have developed since you were a child to protect you, to create strategies that sometimes are tragic strategies now as grown-ups, but to protect you from whatever fear and harm might have been part of your childhood experience. Well, who knew that Jesus knew internal family systems before it was called that? Because that's essentially what we're talking about here. The idea then that the guard is going to put you in a prison is true. Because what happens is you can't hurt anyone, but no one can hurt you in that prison. And that can be then a place that can be uncomfortable because you know something is missing from your life. You can't quite figure out what it is. Your freedom then is limited. It is denied. You disown a part of yourself, and you won't be free. The invitation of this very strange teaching is to come to terms with the accuser in you, with the little voice inside you that says, you're not quite good enough. You'll only be good with this. You're too fat. You're too thin. You're too tall. You're not tall enough. You're not athletic enough. You're too athletic. You're too whatever, blah, blah, blah. These voices within you that say, you're not worthy to do this. Or if you do this, you're going to be vulnerable. Don't be vulnerable, because then that could hurt. So all of these voices are our inner critics that are there to protect us. So instead, the invitation, come to terms. Make friends with, and if you can't make friends with, at least acknowledge and understand and transform. Have a conversation with the accuser within you. So you think, if I do this, that I may be hurt. Yeah. Oh, now I understand why I'm procrastinating here and needing to vacuum rather than do what I really want to do. It's because there's a protector part in me, the guard, that is wanting to make sure that I'm safe. And if I open myself up to doing something that makes me feel full, but it may also open me up to criticism, then that inner voice is going to say, not going to do it. So the invitation is to connect with these inner critics, to connect with the inner guards, and come to terms with them. Perhaps even change your relationship with them. There were times when those critics and guards and voices and judges served you. Now we want to change the relationship, come to terms. So let's just look at what it might look like if we did. There you are, king of your castle, remember? Somebody comes to you in your head, an inner critic, and says, you can't. And at first, your response is, and then you pause. And it is in the pausing that you go, I wonder. And you have a conversation coming to terms with your inner critic. Notice the judge isn't even in that picture. Because as soon as you pause and have the curiosity conversation, judge is not needed anymore. Now you can hold hands, come to terms with your accuser, the accuser in you. You may even consider hugging and thanking that role for what they did for you when you were younger. You may consider suggesting a different role for them now without abandoning them completely. And in doing so, you become a bigger king of your castle. Jesus was really advanced in his wisdom. But it's sometimes only when we look at things from this metaphysical point of view, this in us point of view, that some of his teachings really make so much sense. And I am so encouraged right now to see that internal family systems and the ideas of you have not just the devil and the angel on your shoulder, but all these other characters on your shoulders as well. That idea is taking hold because it's healing. Because anytime you can make friends with even just one of those protector characters that are actually your guards, that come from an inner critic that judged that you needed to be safe. Anytime you can make friends with just one of your accusers, your life will transform. You will feel more free because the prison that it put you in to protect you is no longer there. In IFS, in internal family systems, they call those parts. And the king of the castle, if you will, is what they consider your self, capital S, self. It's what we might call the Buddha nature or the Christ nature. It is the wholeness that you are that sometimes gets muddied by all of these other characters. So notice when you feel accused. Notice when you find yourself avoiding something that you secretly really want to do. And pause. And then ask yourself the question. Ask yourself the question, that protector part. What is it? How can I help? What's going on here? And when you do that, you have the opportunity to choose differently. Come to terms with your inner accuser. Our goal with this is to integrate them. It's to make one unified you. And that's a path that we aim towards by going, oh, come along, judge, come along, protector, come along. Then we're going to keep moving. Follow me like the Pied Piper. And the song that we can use, remember I said songs can be used as well for metaphysically interpreting things, is we're going to sing a song called Weave. And if you look at the words weave, you will see that it talks about there are many voices, we are many instruments, each one tuning to a different key, but that we're together in one great symphony. And this was written, again, for out there. It was written for people, different instruments, different tunings. But it works equally effectively, if not even more effectively, when we think in terms of this as a prayer for ourselves. Weave us together in harmony. When we go within like that, we will never go without. Go within or go without. Choice is yours. I bless you. Oh, I went one too far. Sorry, Stuart.
Weave us together in unity and love. together, weave us together, together in love. We are different instruments playing our own melodies, each one tuning to a different key, but we are all playing in harmony, in one great symphony. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love. A moment ago, still we did not know our unity, only diversity. Now the Christ in me greets the Christ in me, in one great family. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love.
Hello, everyone. I'm Glenn, and here are today's announcements. Is it on? Yep, it's on now. Okay. Yes, yes, no. We'll take a vote. No. Okay, let's start from the top again. Hi, everyone. I'm Glenn, and I have a mic that works. And here are today's announcements. Please join us from 4 p.m. to 4:45 on Zoom tomorrow for Monday meditation. We check in with each other, we enjoy a guided meditation, and we uplift and acknowledge each person as we read the names of the people on our prayer list. To add a person to the prayer list, please fill in the prayer request slip found in your welcome packet with the person's first name and the first initial of their last name, and place it in the offering basket. You can also send us an email or submit a prayer request on our website or on the app. The names stay on our list for 90 days and then are sent to Silent Unity's 24-hour-a-day, 7-day a week prayer vigil, where they are held in sacred space for another 30 days. We have 2 sessions left for this fall session of our discussion group. Using the book Presence and Potential by Reverend Dr. Martha Creek, we're talking about practical ideas for richer relationships, including how to stay calm under pressure and how to stay true to yourself without disconnecting from others, how to cultivate your own imagination for creative solutions, and how to build resilience for all of life's situations. It's not too late to join. Excuse me. If you're not able to read in advance, you are welcome to join anyway. The discussion group is led by Reverend Rhona, and the discussions and insights have been both interesting and profound. Join us on Wednesday at 7 p.m. thanks for everyone who came out to our Halloween party. We played games, we ate pizza, we told spooky stories, and it was super fun for everyone. Special shout outs to Dorothy, to Shirley, and Echo for helping to decorate, and Valerie for her animal balloons and Halloween themed food, and Pam for the pizza. And thanks to everyone for showing up for the fun. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's time for the annual Purdy's Chocolate fundraiser. After another excellent year of sales last year, our amazing Cindy Noble is heading up the campaign for us again. Thank you, Cindy. You can place your orders by following the link on the QR code on your screen, or go to fundraising.purdys.com, click on follow a fundraiser, and then register to join our group. Our group number is 15455. Or place your order with the paper forms, which are here today, and give it to Cindy either today or on November 15th or 23rd. You can also email your order to her. Order deadline is Monday, November 23rd, and orders will be ready for pickup on Sundays starting December 6th. This year, let's do better than our best. The world needs more chocolate. Unity of New Westminster is fully self-supported, and we are grateful for your gifts which support our community's message. Many of us contribute with pre-authorized payments, which are especially helpful for our budgeting. If you are not placing anything in the contribution basket today, please bless it silently when it comes to you and then pass the basket along. For our online viewers, you'll find a donation link in the description of the recording. And please like and subscribe to our channel so we can reach more people. And please give freely from a place of abundance and gratitude. Thank you. We are so blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
And we are indeed so blessed. So blessed that each of you are here. So blessed that we have a team that shows up every week, either on Sundays or behind the scenes, to do things like audio visual from Stuart and Pamela, and Gisela doing ushering. And thank you, Dorothy, for your platforming, and Glenn as well for your announcements. And to all of you who are here, thank you. We are so blessed. I want to shout out for a moment one very special person, and that is Glenn. He is our board president. Valerie is starting to think that he should have a bed here. He's been doing all kinds of stuff, so I just want you to know how much we appreciate you. And as we move, shall we just, I know if I say, let's just hold hands, you're going to be like, no, let's get in the circle. So let's just get in our circle, as we always do, and we'll sing our prayer for protection and our peace song. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I hope you consider the idea of making friends with your inner critic and the accuser in you. Free yourself.
And let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator, family all we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
I am the light of God, I am the love of God, I am the power of God, I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. I am the light of God, I am the love of God, I am the power of God, I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God, you are the love of God, you are the power of God, you are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. You are the light of God, you are the love of God, you are the power of God, you are the presence of God. Wherever you are, God is. We are the light of God, we are the love of God, we are the power of God, we are the presence of God. Wherever